Hi, and thanks for logging on to the Daily Dvar. And here's a brand new halacha for you, and it's for Friday, the 25th day of April. Here we go. This is the last time I get to speak to you before Shabbos and the last day of Yom Tov. So I want you to listen very carefully to all these details that you'll need to know for the end of Pesach. First of all, when you're lighting candles for the Yom Tov, the last two Yom Tov days at the end of Pesach, you don't say a Shehechianu on the candles, and that's because we only say that Shechianu at the beginning of a Yom Tov. So you'll do it at the beginning of Pesach, you'll do it at the beginning of Sukkot. If you're smart, you'll notice that you do it on Shmini Atzeres, but that's because Shmini Atzeres is sort of like an additional Yom Tov tacked onto what we were doing on Sukkot's time. It's not exactly the same when we reach the end of Pesach. It's just a continuation of the first days, and it's for reasons like that that we have moved down into the half Hallel for all of the last 6 days of Pesach, and there's much more to be said about that. But bottom line is that your halacha will be no Shechayanu at the candles that are lit on Shabbos night, Friday night, and also on Matzah Shabbos, then the last 2 days of Pesach. Also, of course, it's very important for us to just go through some of the quick things that you need to know about your chametz on the last day of Pesach. Of course, all restrictions having to do with chametz go right up until the end of Pesach, of course. If you wanted to eat one of your cookies that had been stashed away in your chametz pile in your house, and you wanted to eat that 1 minute after Havdalah, that would be too early. You're not supposed to eat your chametz immediately after Pesach ends. You must give time for the rabbi to complete the buyback of the chametz from the non-Jew that he had sold it to. And most rabbis can't get that done 1 second after Pesach. So you're not allowed to be partaking of any of the chametz yet. It hasn't actually been bought back. And so most rabbis are going to tell you to give them at least an hour or something after the Yom Tov ends, and then it'll be safe for you to go into your chametz stash and start eating from that chametz pile. As far as running out to all the stores that night or the next day and buying chametz from any store that you want, that's a law that we'll have to discuss with you right after Yom Tov. You're going to have to look into carefully which stores you can and cannot buy from, but for that you'll have to stay tuned. I'll tell you more about that after the Yom Tov. Thanks for logging on. Log on again after Yom Tov for more. Bye-bye.